Stay black in America. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. I want to discuss this Squid Game thing. I watched Squid Game 1. Binge watched that. Binge watched 2 already. I don't know if there'll be another part to 2, but it was. I watched it for, I guess you would say, entertainment value for a fiction type thing, which they say is based upon a real child's game or children's game in Korea, but it's a fictional TV show. So I just wanted to add up some facts. I wanted to go and get some facts about Korea. Never had an interest in visiting Korea, going there. The only experiences that I've had with Koreans were here in Washington, D.C. Koreans happen to own a lot of warehouses, wholesale houses, where I usually shop and pick a lot of product up to sell retail. I buy it wholesale and sell it retail. And I guess in my time of being in business since 1985 until now, 2024, going into 2025, I've shopped at maybe 3 Korean wholesale, 4 Korean wholesale houses, and 2 of them went out of business, and 2 are still in business to this day. And I can say that I experienced way back in 1996 one of DC's biggest downpours of snow. Koreans fighting over milk. Now they're fighting over milk for their probably more than average, probably their Afro-American or Black American customers, because DC is predominantly black, right? So they're fighting over their milk, and the guy saying the truck's going to unload. They're fighting for it. They want to be first in line, and I didn't, I thought it was very surprising. I mean, I said, wow, fighting over milk. So what I did, I made it so that I would never have to be in a Korean wholesale store again, a wholesale market again. If it was snowed down and wanted milk, I make sure I always have a couple more sources to pick up milk, or maybe buy a little more milk ahead of time, so I wouldn't be in that type of thing. Or if I couldn't do that, I just wouldn't get any milk at all. Wouldn't be involved in a bunch of fighting and carrying on going on. You know, the nation's capital, it's never going to be a point where you're going to die in your house and not be able to get any food. Too many stores, close to where you live at, you don't have to press the panic button and think something's going to happen to you, whether you're a merchant or a regular citizen, a regular customer. So I experienced that, and so I decided to take some statistics about Korea. So I want to find out how many Koreans in South Korea are living in poverty, right? Poverty, which means that hard to have the basic standard of life. Somewhere around 15%. So South Korea's population is 51,430, and the amount of people living as far as that poverty thing is 7,714,500, which is quite a bit of people living in, fighting for a basic standard of life. Now, the gambling factor, because during the Squid Game, a lot of people in there because of gambling problems and other kind of things, against drug problems. So I checked out the gambling thing, and the gambling percentage in Korea is kind of high. It's doubled recently. 5.5% of the population are addicted to gambling, which works out to 2,805,000 people. A lot of people. And as far as the drug addiction is concerned, 400,000 are drug addicts of South Korean descent living in South Korea, which is, surprising for me, because I mostly deal with Korean businessmen, wholesale guys, and guys who have retail businesses like me. I mostly deal with those guys over the market, and you wouldn't, they're business guys. Most of them business is doing well, so you wouldn't, so my mind wouldn't think to know that there's homeless people in Washington D.C. It's Korean that I just found out about actually today, and living like that, because I put my 14 hours in a day here in my business, and my business, I'm always concerned about my business, not anybody else's business. So I put my 14 hours a day in here since 1985, and still going strong in 2024 and coming into 2025, almost New Year's Eve now. And it's never would have imagined they had such a problem in their country like that. Now, I checked out North Korea. Since North Korea borders Korea, their population in North Korea is 26.5 million North Koreans. And how many North Koreans are living in poverty? Can't really get the basic standards of life, right? You got 60% of the country works out to 15,600,000 people living in poverty in North Korea. Living in abject poverty. Amazing. Absolutely amazing when you put a different spin on an ethnic people that you had originally felt that they were good businessmen, seem to have good discipline and self-control and that type of thing. But evidently that's just, they say that as far as all the planets in the universe, the billions of them, if you think there's no aliens, that's like taking a spoon and put it in the water and say, I don't see a well. That's what they say. So I guess the same thing can apply as far as the Koreans are concerned. They have big problems. Now, as far as their spiritual realm or their religious, 45% of them are Protestants and 35% of them still practice Buddhists. Which is, people can decide to be whatever they want to be. That's life, free will. God gives you free will, and a lot of countries give you free will, except for the ones which are communists want you to do everything they say do. So that Squid Game thing made me really think about, could it be real? Could it be true? It actually could be a real and true thing. I mean, if somebody really wanted to do that, I'm sure there's people who gambling 5.5 become the country addicted to gambling. They will gamble. Gamblers will gamble on anything. And most time gamblers, if they gamble and win a bunch of money, they got to gamble and lose it, because that's why they're addicted. They get enough to have a good life. They say, oh, I can win more. I can double this and do better. So they never see it as an average person who's not a gambler. See, that's why the average gambler is not going to win a bunch of money, because he's not going to put that much in it, that much time in it. They'll win it and throw it away just like they win it. Win it and throw it away, win it and throw it away. The house is always going to win with gamblers, because they're addicts, like addicts of drugs or addicts of alcohol. Those people are going to put all their worth and life into those things which they're addicted on, whether they're addicted to drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, whatever they're addicted to. They're going to put their whole life into that. That's where their money's going to fall to. So I want to check how many billionaires are there in South Korea. There's 38 billionaires in South Korea. So a lot of people, a lot of billionaires sitting there. But like I said, it's 51,430,018 people living in South Korea, South Korean descent. So Squid Game could be alive and well in South Korea. I don't see why it couldn't be a real thing happening. I mean, people are dying all the time. You don't know how they're dying or how they're passing away. And then in that movie, it stressed that they wanted a lot of people, they wanted to harvest their organs, taking people's eyes and kidneys and livers and things of that nature, which I guess other people who have the monies and means to want to buy those things on the black market. Not enough people may be dying, so they can't get it through that particular game. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if something like that's going on there, man, because when I saw them Koreans fighting in 1996, I was pretty shocked to even see that then, because then I was already been in business for 11 years. I started business in 1985, so I was really kind of shocked to see that. When things got kind of desperate and snow was 22.8 inches then. So I guess that brought out the craziness in some people, and the craziness did appear. If I had a camera to film it, I would have filmed it then. Wasn't a YouTuber then, so couldn't do it, but just crazy kind of thing. So that's my spin-off on this Squid Game, this children's game in Korea. I think it could easily be something real, or it could already be existing. In the game, I think they say it started in 1988, so who knows. But that's my spin-off on the Squid Game, and spin-off on Koreans as a group of people. I believe they're doing way better in America than they're doing in Korea. If you take the percentage-wise, I think they're doing extremely better in America than they actually would do in their home country of Korea. Look, like, share, subscribe to my channel. Let's blow up in 2025. Till next time, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.